Welcome to Black Love Matters, where this serves as a therapy session for figuring out adulthood,
loving each other,
or find our inner Brack Michelle,
or Jay-Z and Beyonce. Or this episode, we're just gonna go with Cookie and Lucius, because y'all know they done came back on the television. The Empire back, you know, all the stuff going on with Jussie. The whites threatening to take Empire away. I did watch it. Just shout out to They Love Me. Look like Cookie and Lucius going through a little something too, honey. Mm-hmm. Lucius done got that little biracial baby. Nero.
Hey, all drug dealers have a little baby on the side.
I think I say all drug dealers got a little biracial baby.
All drug dealers got babies on the side.
I have to agree with Lucius on this one. Cookie, that's what you mad about Lucius having a baby before you? That's the least. I thought Lucius have at least 3 or 4 kids. I thought Lucius type has to have having babies at 12. You know, it's always that case. You be like, you start doing the math. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
There was always some couple folks who had kids in middle school, honey. I thought he was in that number. To take a certain type of edge in wisdom. Mm-hmm. I feel like you have kids that young, you either survive or is a rap, right? Mm-hmm. So I always place Lucius for a 13-year-old daddy. How do you think they're going to get rid of Jussie on this one?
I don't know, because Dre looked like he's sick.
What the aneurysm going on?
Because I thought, you know, Jussie was the one that's going to be in that casket.
Yeah, Jamal. Yeah.
But now it's going to be Dre.
They're going to lose 2 sons. Well, I don't think they don't have to, because I'm not sure. Well, I guess they haven't even said if they're coming. First of all, let's be very clear. They haven't even made it clear or not if they renewed Empire, which is white witchcraft. But 2, if not, it's really popping off.
Everybody going to die like... what's that show?
Lost?
No.
No, Lost. Everybody was dead.
American Horror Story.
Ryan Murphy will kill off a cast.
To kill off everybody.
With a smile on his face. Like it was the best season ever.
And everybody just be a ghost.
By the end of the story. Have Ryan Murphy released what his theme for season 10 gonna be?
No.
Yeah, and not even just American Horror Story. Anything Ryan Murphy does, don't hold your breath for a favorite character. He would snatch your favorite character away from you so quick and make you beg for more.
Right.
Anyway, who is you?
I'm Nero.
And I'm Nyambi.
And this is episode 232.
232.
Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher, and follow us on all forms of social media at Black Love Matters. It's Black with no K. And you know, it's my favorite day of the week.
Shout out Friday.
It's Shout out Friday.
We get to hear what y'all thinking. We love to interact with y'all and hear what's on y'all minds. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't understand. I be looking forward to them emails. I be looking forward to them comments. I'm getting like near them now. At first, I be like, oh, yeah, this is cute. But I really be looking forward to Shout out Friday now.
Because now you start putting emails with names and shit.
Yeah, you start connecting folks, right? It's a story. Like, I want to know what the second part is going to be. It's family, right? Mm-hmm. Anyway, my check-in.
Yeah.
Nothing too much for me, y'all. I had some bad insomnia. Did that come along with intermittent fasting? Child, I was just up. I guess my stomach was like, is you hungry? Is you hungry, girl? Child, what time I stayed up there? I think I stayed up for 24 hours one day.
Yeah, you did. I don't know what the fuck is
What day was that? Yes, 2 days ago?
2 days ago.
I stayed up for 24 hours. Like, I just did not sleep.
So here's the thing. Y'all know I got to work in the morning early and shit, so... I just happened to roll over and Naomi got the TV on. She just up. And it's like, the fuck? Am I late?
I said, go back to sleep.
Am I late?
I said, why would I casually be watching Bobby's World? Shout out to all the 80s and 90s babies on Amazon Prime and letting you be late for work.
I don't know. Shit.
Am I late? I should say, yes, 10 a.m.
Fuck me up.
We all late then. Mabel sleep on her back, honey.
Right.
She was sleeping so hard I thought she was dead. I ain't seen her sleep that hard in a while.
Because you hadn't had that damn TV light on all damn night. She was up watching TV too.
You said Mabel was up looking at the TV too. She says, we ever gonna go to bed? I just could not sleep. And I don't think it was a caffeine thing, because even if it was a caffeine thing, the latest I drank caffeine that day was like at noon. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, even if I went to 1 a.m, right? Like,
you said you had that cold brew coffee.
I had some cold brew that morning. I had cold brew with a shot of sugar-free vanilla and a splash of almond milk. That's what I had for breakfast. And that did that. It couldn't even been a whole cup of cold brew. Maybe it was like 6 ounces of cold brew. And ice. Like, so I literally did 6 ounces of cold brew, filled the cup all the way up with ice, a couple shots of sugar-free vanilla, and like whatever air was left, a splash of almond milk just to give it a little caramel macchiato color, make it the color of me.
You know what? I almost left to say where you work at, but you know your job. You know your job be having that stiff ass coffee.
I think it's just Pete's.
No, ain't no goddamn.
It's a sprinkle of cocaine in all the coffee.
That coffee be strong as fuck.
It's a splash cocaine.
That coffee, I had some coffee from there, and that shit was strong than the motherfucker.
And you said I'm casually
right. Talking about, it's cold brew. Motherfucker, that's jet fuel.
But still, I don't think it's a 24-hour. If so, they need to sell that, honey. Like, that's what I'm saying. Even if it went that long, like, I can't imagine coffee keeping somebody wired for 12 hours. Like, and I wasn't shaking. Like, it wasn't any of that. I just was not sleepy. So, y'all know I'd be having stuff on my mind and all that good stuff. But also, that next morning I woke up, I wasn't feeling good. So, I think I was already nursing a cold. And by not sleeping, it just put me over the edge. So, I actually been home for the last couple of days sick, but I'm hopefully as y'all listen, I went in today to clean up whatever work. No, I think I.
And then you can just have a hot 5 days off.
I promised my direct reports will have mimosa Fridays, so I'm taking some champagne. For them.
Don't take your sick ass up in there coughing and shit. That's how people got you sick.
I can't just take it and drop it off on them.
No,
I can't just drop off some orange juice and champagne for them
because they're gonna touch it and voila, they got sick.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
But while I was laying across the bed, and I'm saying I wasn't resting like I should, I kept feeling like a bad fur mom to Mabel because she kept looking at me. She's like, "Oh, bitch, you home?" She said, "Well, can we go play, or can we cuddle? Can you get out the damn bed, or what we gonna do?" Mm-hmm. But while I was in bed and watching Netflix, I came across a Team Jesus for Christ movie. Oh, y'all know them faith-based movies. Some of them be hitting, some of them be missing. I actually enjoyed this one. It's called Interview with God. Oh. And it's on Netflix. It was very interesting. And it's exactly what it sounds like. Oh. It's about like this journalist who's going through stuff for his life, of course, and he lands this interview with like this super high profile person. But I'm assuming, I'm not a journalist. Sometimes when you have interviews with folks, like they won't give up their sources. All they do is tell you a time to meet, a location, and go from there. And so he met the person and was like, "All right, so what's your name? What story you got to tell, right?" Because I guess the guy pitched it like, he got the greatest story ever. I guess the Lord do got the greatest story ever told, honey. And then he was like, "All right, let's start with your name." He was like, "God, G-O-D."
What's his last name?
And that's what he did, just God. He's like, "I just really haven't." I think he asked him, and I think he was like, "That's something y'all made. I don't." Whatever you want it to be. Like, what?
Because, I still go back to
I think that's what he said. That's something y'all. He said, "That's something I gave up because that's what I gave you free will." So that's something y'all made up. That's what he says. He was very casual. Oh. And it was white. So I really wish we could do a black version. That's because I believe my Lord is brown.
Still, what's Jesus' last name?
No last name. That is a construct of Western society. Not even all society. Western. Actually, white men who are oppressors that wanted property to be owned. Everything goes back to what?
Well, the white man.
Capitalism and what?
The white man made the Bible. I'm pretty sure they had Jesus' last name.
Oh, okay. They just didn't release it to us.
What's Mary's last name? His mama.
Go, Niram, if you would like to have Bible study, I'm happy to have Bible study with you.
I'm just asking names.
Why?
Just curious.
The devil uses distraction as a key tool.
I'm just curious.
Deception and distraction. What are you trying to distract from?
I'm not distracted. I'm just curious. This is one of those questions. You know how people like, these are the questions I want answered before I die.
So when you what? That is not on my list. Do not put that on my slate. Really don't care. But it was just an interesting concept, right? Mm-hmm. Like even kind of the way that the person went back and forth and asked questions with the air quote God. Like it was very introspective. It was a good, if you're looking for a nice little spiritual movie to kind of get yourself together, right, and to recenter yourself, I recommend it. Mm-hmm. Again, it was a little white, but is there a black Christian? I feel like the black Christian films be like the plays. Yeah. Whereas like my husband done and it ain't no wrong with that, right? Because you need the Lord to get through everything.
Dire Married Black Woman. What you talking about?
Yes, but it's always themed around that.
Medea's funeral. And
you would consider that a faith-based movie?
Yes. No.
Medea, maybe earlier Medea's, but not Medea Boo, honey. I don't know if that's a faith-based movie.
But the initial Medea.
Maybe the first, I would agree, the first couple. But it's also these two white brothers that be doing some good for him. Who did Warrior Room?
Woman Without Loose. Woman.
Oh, but that was a T.D. Jakes. Oh. That wasn't Tyler Perry. Yeah, T.D. Jakes ain't left us with a good movie yet. I'm waiting for him to do a movie about his new theme. What's he talking about? SOAR? SOAR? That's his new theme now. Oh. But again, if y'all the Team Jesus for Christ out there, y'all looking for like a little decent movie to watch Saturday night or Sunday while you got the roast cooking, just to be like, yes, God is good, ain't he? I think it was like a nice little reminder, and it wasn't overly done. You know, some of the movies, it'd be like the light and then the doves and the angels jump out the water. You'd be like, wait a minute, right? You're like, wait. But this was it was subtle enough that it definitely hit some points and timely. I think it was a very timely movie. So if you're looking for something that's called Interview with God on Netflix, and I do recommend it. Okay. Darren, what's going on with you?
Not much. I don't have an update.
Okay, you don't have to.
Can I pass?
You can. Oh, this is not pressure.
Oh,
we just telling folks what done happened. How you working out going?
Oh, it's going good. You know, even though I ain't trying to lose weight, I done lost a little weight.
Well, I am trying to lose weight. I claim 30 pounds out here.
Because your company got good eats.
No, you know what it is? Silicon Valley got a lot of liquor flowing. And I've never drank this much in my life.
Y'all niggas just be having liquor at the desk.
No, I'm talking about just happy hour. Like just the for it to be so healthy in NorCal, y'all really fucks up some liquor. But then they try to have a conscience about it. Oh, I only drink Tito's because it's for the dogs. I know. You only drink Tito's because you're alcoholic. What do you? Like they try to have a conscience about it. Like, I
drink Tito's because
for the dogs. Yeah, because y'all know Tito's donate so much money every bottle you get to like some animal shelter or some shit. I'm like, no, nigga, you just a drunk. So the thing is, I think I like kept my eating game the same, my moving decreased, and I upped my drinking game, and it was just a blasphemy. Because when I told you I haven't had, these are the best drinks I've had in my life. It's better than New York drinks. And I don't know if just because New York drinks be $20 a pop, or what, or the happy hour drinks out here $5 Moscow Mules taste really good.
They do.
I'm not sure which one, but it's hitting, and they go down smooth. And the wine, like I drink wine, but y'all, that California wine do taste different.
It do.
That rosé, them basic white girls is on to something. Get you a glass of crisp rosé with some type of crusty pizza, some $5 crusty pizza with some I don't know, some greenage on it, with some prosciutto and some cheese on it, and a date. Oh my God, it's so good.
You done.
I'm just letting y'all know how I gained 30 pounds.
So yeah, you know, I'm training for this, as Naomi like to call it, tough motherfucker.
The tough motherfuckers. I don't know what it do stand for, tough motherfucker.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm tough mother, tough motherfucker.
And so, you know, I'm training for this tough motherfucker, as Naomi like to call it. And yeah, I lost a little bit of weight.
I mean, I would hope you fucking up that exercise and you fucking up this chicken breast.
Yeah.
That's a big difference. We went from watching Netflix, eating Popeyes and Moscow Mules to this. Just that alone. The Lord is pleased.
Oh.
You gonna talk about Mabel trying to run away? Mabel about to get in trouble.
Naomi Pops.
She about to get disciplined. She about to get this neck snatched.
So, Pops, if you listening, Mabel did the same thing to you as she did to Naomi.
No, she did to Naomi. She did it to Papa because you was outside. And I'm trying to keep the door closed, and near me, oh, she ain't got no bear. Open the door.
Her ass dipped out. But her ass just wanted to play. So, I forgot what I had a bunch of meetings. And
I was sick
this past week as well. So I had just a bunch of meetings, just, you know, trying to build some connections, build my network, but also talk like business ideas and things of that sort. And, you know, working with different brands and things of that sort. So, you know, just trying to get that stuff off the ground. And I forgot my keys. Naomi on the couch.
Sick.
Moving
slow.
Coughing.
Fever.
Usually whenever the door open, Mabel just, you know, just stand there and let people come through. Yeah. This time I open the door, Mabel bolts up in between my legs.
And that's it.
Run down the stairs, around the corner, in the courtyard, back and forth.
Naomi, she got the zombies. I'm sick.
Naomi
barely got pajamas on.
She got on this onesie pajama.
Can't go outside.
With the booty flap.
I can't even go outside.
Do you use that booty flap when you use the bathroom?
No, I just take everything down like a romper.
Why? You got that booty flap.
I'm not using that booty flap. It done got wet. No. It's nasty. That's why niggas is nasty. We had this episode, we just talk about how nasty niggas are.
I would have used the booty flap.
I know you would have. I know.
So maybe Mabel ass out running around, all types of shit. Naomi come down with some salmon and some, I don't know what the hell Naomi has.
Her little treats. So I got her favorite treats.
I need to come down. No, I got this.
Yeah.
Because maybe it was just fucking.
So I'm trying to find some clothes. The clothes is either cleaned in our laundry bag or dirty. So I'm trying to find clothes. My bearings is off.
Naomi got this booty flap pajamas.
I said, Mabel, I just want to lay on my
Finally
couch.
got Mabel in. And lately, Mabel been barking at the door. Now it's getting on Naomi's nerves.
Does she bark when a Snicker wrapper open?
And I told Naomi that we should have nipped this shit in the bud when I was on it. But now I'm like, fuck it.
No, you need to do it.
No. Because I remember, I don't know if we had this conversation when I was like, well, maybe we need to quit all this damn barking. And then I was like, tying it back to her job. You got to tie it back to my job. Now maybe do it at every fucking thing.
Because y'all know it's spring, so we got the patio door open. God forbid anyone walks past our patio.
Neon, this is a problem. What do we do with this? I'm like, ain't you the one that said this was no problem? You didn't mind if your dog bark? Don't you want a guard dog in the house? Now her ass bark at every fucking thing. Now you don't want no guard dog? Which one is it?
What was the wind just blew some leaves? I said, I know she ain't barking at the wind.
The wind blew because we got some leaves on the patio. The bitches started rustling her. So what the fuck? Said, Naomi, you encouraged this shit.
No.
No, I didn't. Yes, you did. Because you would let me just nip that shit in the bud. We have no dog.
Well, you're gonna nip it now.
It's too late now.
Be a fur daddy and do what you're supposed to do. Because I don't have time. We got to get her collar back out.
Why do I got to be the Joe Jackson in the relationship? Because I would like to be Catherine sometimes.
I asked you,
and just be like, why you gotta do it like that, Joe?
I asked you to.
That's bullshit.
Get her because y'all the ones who be together during the day.
Mm-hmm. But lately, y'all been together during the day.
2 days, and I've been sick.
And you just been encouraging all types of bad behavior.
What other bad behavior? She tried to get in that bed too.
She tried to get in the bed. She done bowled out the door. She never did that shit when I was here.
I never
on the schedule.
Mm-hmm.
But you be fostering all types of bad behaviors. You don't do no 5 minutes of training with her. No nothing.
Nigga, I ain't seen you do 1 minute of training.
And then you be wondering why that she be acting different around me than you. Because you ain't giving her ass no discipline. You be trying to sneak her ass in the bed. I think she was just stir
crazy. She wanted to get out the house. And that was fine. Because we usually would took her out the house. But I just wasn't feeling well.
So
I threw the ball, honey. That wasn't good enough.
No.
She said, fuck that. I'm ready to get out this house.
We got this new haircut. I told Naomi to cut it down low. Now it ain't got hot as hell out here in California.
And Mabel hot in all her hair. First of all, did we take the picture of Mabel? She looked like Don Cheadle. We got to take a picture of her and put the Don Cheadle. Yeah, her hair too long. She hot.
Now Mabel have hyperventilating and shit every time we go outside because it's hot as fuck.
I said, she got the sugar. Why she so hot?
I said, don't be buzz cutting my dog. I said, that dog need to be buzz cut.
Yeah, next time we take her, we in a month or so, we going to buzz cut her now.
Fuck that. I'm going to get some clippers from the dollar store.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
What else going on with you now?
That's it.
All right.
Pillow talk.
What's going on in Pillow Talk?
I don't know. You tell me.
This Is Us? We'll talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, what happened? I really wasn't even into This Is Us. I just know the niggas was just sitting in the weight room cussing out each other.
It was a very thematic. Like I feel like the way they shot it was, it's something that's been done in cinema before. So it's like this idea where there's only one area. Mm-hmm. They only shot in the waiting room the whole time, and it was almost like the camera was spinning around them.
Yeah,
like it reminded me of very much Broadway play-ish, right, where it centers around one person. It was decent. Like it was just family dynamics at its best, I would say. Right. Yeah. So for y'all don't know, Kate, she in the hospital, her water broke. I think she's only like 28 weeks, if not earlier, for her baby. And Kate has had a hard time getting pregnant, and her pregnancy, she's had a miscarriage. Like it's just been a hard road for her. So she's like hypersensitive about delivering her baby soon, and like the doctor's coming out talking to them, and Randall and Kevin acting like Randall and Kevin. So Kevin talking about, I got a lot of money. If you can't do what you need to do, let me know so I can have my sister. I can flute her on out. What do you say?
Flute her.
He gonna flute her on out. And then Randall's like, excuse my white brother, he don't got no sense. And then white Kevin was like, excuse my black brother, he be trying to overcompensate, and he's into respectability politics, like all that back and forth. Mm-hmm. And it was just interesting. You got to see kind of each character, how they navigate within broader family drama while still got their own stuff going on, right? So the mega plot was Kate, really. But all the other stuff everyone else was talking about was really kind of minor, except maybe Kevin's, he's alcoholic, But it was just funny how everything. Yeah, he on that shit again. Everything was like Kate could lose her child. right?
She can lose her life.
Her life. That's not, well, I don't know if she was necessarily in danger, but the baby was absolutely in danger.
Started bleeding and shit.
Yeah. And the mother had to recenter them to be like, do y'all realize last time I was in the hospital like this, I lost my husband, so I don't have time for their foolishness. Like Mama Rebecca has PTSD. She was counting the tiles on the floor, the colors, she was doing whatever coping mechanism her therapist told her to do. She was trying to kick it in the butt.
And it was not working.
No, because her fucking ass children was losing their mind. First, we can start with Beth and Randall. Everything is love. Everything is fine. They're trash. Beth gets on my nerves. I know y'all be standing for Beth, but her and this ballerina and...
Don't get mad at Beth because your parents took away your dream. I'm not
mad at Beth. But the thing is, the arguments that they're having is unnecessary. Like Randall, first of all, Randall was a fuck nigga for sliding that in there. Like, he must have got that from his Howard roommates. He must have called them and they coached him. That was a fuck nigga shit he did. But I feel like Beth got enough to be like, I hear what you're saying. What I statements? I hear what you're saying. When you said that, I felt this way, but I want to let you know I'm going to fucking twirl my ass down there every night so we can figure out what the that can be solved. If you're going to be a councilman, she wants to be a ballerina. Y'all is not the first two niggas who both have demanding jobs. Like, that's what I guess I didn't like. Y'all are not the first motherfuckers in America to be two working parents who have two demanding ass jobs.
Well, shit.
Free fucking lats and get college sitters up in this bitch.
My question is, well, shit, what the hell Deja ass doing?
No, Deja can't watch my kids.
She better. She the part of the family now. So
you said Deja.
Deja, you got responsibilities. I heard you was making good meals off them budgets. You got an unlimited budget here. What type of food you can make? No,
I mean Deja baby too, right? Fine, she can participate in after school activities. She can do what she need to do, right? But the other ones, you got to hire somebody. And it doesn't matter if Beth little money, right, she bring in, every cent has to be put towards that sitter. Who fucking cares? Mm-hmm. Right? If that's what you want to do, who cares? And the thing is, it's not going to be forever. Them kids is getting old. Right? You honestly maybe need a sitter for what? Maybe 2 years before everybody's at the age where it's like, hey, listen, sis, heat up the SpaghettiOs.
You only need a sitter for the little bitty one with the big eyes.
But I'm saying the other two going to be older. Right. And when them other two get older, I'm going to need y'all to rock, paper, scissors to see who the fuck going to watch her. Right. So you only really need a sitter, I would say, for maybe a year or 2 years.
And truthfully, they need to learn how to cook now anyway.
So I don't have a lot of sympathy for that storyline because it seems very solvable. Money doesn't seem to be an issue. It seems the pride, right? It seems that, am I a bad parent, mother, father, if we bring somebody else in here to step in when we can't be here? And I think the answer is no. If you've been in your kid's life for 10 plus years, you provided all these. You're even asking yourself that question. The answer is no. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, so that's why I'm kind of not here for that. Right? They might need to do a little couples therapy for Randall to even fix his mouth to tell her don't do it. Right? Like, that might need to be something we unpack more because that didn't seem very Randall of him to say. So I'm curious where that's coming from, especially when the point where he got to have multiple nervous breakdowns and count like his mama count the ceiling tiles and Beth ain't say nothing.
Hey,
so
don't judge Randall.
I'm not judging him. I'm just calling a thing, right? So if you know your wife supported you and had your back when you had a fucking mental breakdown multiple times, not one but two, I'm assuming 3. I know he had one in college.
Don't be disability to shame.
I'm not disability shame. I'm just calling a thing. But if Beth come to you and say, for my own mental health, so I don't go ticky ticky bing boom boom, I need to do some double twists and turns. And you talking about why don't I wait 10 more years? No, it just doesn't add up. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I'm not here for Beth and Randall, because they have very solvable problems. And they both work out. Ain't nobody obese. Get out of here.
What they got to do with anything?
Because I'm fasting. I can see if they was hungry like me.
Ain't nobody tell your ass to go on that strict ass intermittent fasting. Nigga, that's your problem. Don't get mad at the TV show. That's your problem.
Well, somebody go eat. I'm like that Snickers commercial with the person turned to Aretha Franklin.
Right.
Shut up. Sit down. And then who's the next one? Then we got Kevin and Black Cousin. Woo, Black Cousin. Let's call a thing. Kevin is a high-functioning alcoholic. I know this because I've seen a few in my family.
Yeah.
And she thinks that black vagina is going to cure him. But the black vagina is not better than that Tito's at this point.
Because for the dogs. He's only drinking it for the dogs.
Because the dogs. That's why people talk. I'm like, you're drunk. That's why you're drinking it.
For the dogs.
What do you think about that? And first of all, he lied. The only one who got him to show his truth was Kate. Kate got his number every time.
Yeah. Well, I knew Kevin was on that shit.
I knew because how disheveled he looked, like he was using Axe.
Then when Kevin asked, left talking about I need to go to the vending machine, and then came back with Tito's in that water bottle.
Dasani, the oldest trick in the book.
Right.
What the undergrad?
Niggas was doing that shit in undergrad.
At high school, probably the whites.
Yeah, well, I wasn't going to say high school because, you know.
Yeah. Which, if y'all in high school, don't do that. If you're not 21, don't do that. But, yeah. Even she was like, but you lied to me. He's like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm done.
I'll never do it with you. I'll never do it again. I was thinking in my head, you look drunk now. And then she go ahead and nerve. I'm thirsty. I'm parched.
I'm thirsty. Let me get some of your water.
And then she had the stupid nerve to go back for twice. Yeah. Bitch, water and vodka is not the same.
Well, if it's that good shit, maybe he drinking tequila.
And she took Tito's. Belvedere. The thing is, Black Cousin, she got a lot of couth. So I would have cornered that ass.
Let that be Know Imma. Ooh, what the fuck is this? What the hell do you got in this bottle? This shit is strong. Just outed the nigga all in front of the family. Nirams, what you drinking still?
Oh yeah, we would have had a family dispute.
Nirams, honey, I thought we just had a conversation.
So you lied to me again.
You're lying.
So you're a liar.
You lying ass nigga. And you think you're slick. This is the oldest trick in the book.
Oh, stupid nigga.
Oh, stupid nigga.
So, but she had, but I think it was surprising when her conversation with her and Beth, when Beth was like, I won't judge you if you leave. Oh, hating Beth.
Because Beth
what like, leading ass question is that?
Beth trying to get her ass out because she know.
And then here come Black Cousin.
She in the
Would
win.
you judge me if I stayed? Beth, of course not. Of course. I mean, look, I'm with my black ass husband.
Because Beth was trying to leave. What you talking about? Beth trying to get the hell out.
Beth wanted to ask the question. Would you?
Right.
Never mind.
Can somebody ask me this?
Would anybody judge me if I got the fuck on? I'm sick of these white people. I've never heard Beth say that they have to make that a line. Because you would have to say that. If I was married to a white guy, I would eventually have to say, I'm sick of you and your white family.
Yeah.
That has to be a line. It's gonna be dynamic. I almost said epic.
Oh.
That's the whiteness jumping up.
Oh, and she pulled it off like Samuel. I'm sick of these white ass motherfuckers. And this motherfucker.
No, you know who can say it? Felicia Rashad. But I don't know. She too dignified, honey. She might not say that. You need a hood cousin. When we meet some of the other Beth family, let's meet the Jamaican side of Beth family.
Oh,
and let them say the Jamaican accent. Why I eat my oxtails?
And saltfish. Beth is Jamaican.
I mean, why I'm eating my plantains.
Plantains.
That's right. Let me get my accent right. Plantains. Honey, 1, 2, 3.
I ain't never seen Beth make no damn curry goat.
I ain't seen no lambs.
No ackee.
Nothing. I ain't even seen sorrel.
No saltfish.
I ain't even seen rum in the house.
No.
Hell, I ain't seen no collard greens. That white ass Thanksgiving.
Shame on you.
That's why Felicia ain't come. She said, I don't want no mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Who the fuck having mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving?
I almost said something. We off track. But Kevin and Black Cousin, the thing is, I almost feel like Black Cousin is attracted to this. Right? Yeah. Like this screams daddy issues, brokenness, time for me to come fix it, right? When the white man had his stuff together and wanted to treat you like a Numier princess, you ain't want that. But now he falling all to pieces. He on that Tito's. He on that dog wine. And and now you love his white pig.
You know how
now you love it.
You know y'all black women always trying to fix a nigga.
I said as soon as he got broken, she want to fix it. But when he ain't need no fixing, I don't know, Kevin. Can we just take it slow? But now he on the shit. I'm here for you. Whatever I can. I would have been like,
get married.
This is me. I'll send you the final edit on Google Drive. We don't gotta even see each other no more. Because this is a train wreck. But I already mentioned that Rebecca had that PTSD. She done counted the like I said, the ceiling tiles and everything. And then what's that friend, the real MVP, the one who bought the donuts?
The white
That's
girl.
also a good friend, because I might have cussed that family out too. Not the mama, but the brothers deserve to cuss out, especially Kevin when he was like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, oh, you took a break from Tito's? Oh, now the liquor store's closed, so you have availability. They ain't want me as a friend. I had so many comebacks with that motherfucker in the moment. What'd you think?
Baby.
What?
People complain about you drinking water. Oh. You be so close to the microphone.
I'm thirsty.
Well, you back up a
little bit. We don't got no sponsors, y'all. We can't take no breaks. Okay, let me back up from the mic. Niggas, goddamn, this free. Let me take away from the mic.
Drink some water away from the mic. Jesus.
That ain't SMNR. What's it called?
No.
ASMR?
It's cool, because next time I'm going to give you the quiet microphone. Oh, my God.
That's what that just a shiver just went down somebody's back.
Yes. You fucking with the people.
Just shiver with, why would me give me a pickle? I'm thinking about that black lady with that red lipstick eating that pickle. Oh, my God. I just can't take my eyes off the screen. She be doing it so good.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, because she came on there with the family one time.
She has a family?
Yes.
I mean, I shouldn't say that, but on the television?
It was like 4 black people, including her, just eating shit and tapping on the microphone. I said, the hell? Fuck me all up.
It's like it is something to that because you can't stop watching them. I haven't gotten to those mukbangs on Instagram
It's
yet.
almost sexual.
On YouTube. What?
Right. The way she was eating that pickle, I said, wait a minute.
Found it sexual?
I said, wait a minute.
Niram and all the 13-year-old boys found it sexual. What was sexual about that damn
I
pickle?
don't know. The way her mouth was around that pickle, it just fucked me up.
What's wrong with you niggas? That's so nasty.
I don't think I'm supposed to be having these feelings.
You're not. That's not the purpose of ASMR. It's not a sexual thing. But niggas find a way to go around the corner.
Whisper to me like that.
Whisper. Oh, my God. I forgot we was watching something on Viceland. They got a show called Slut Ever. SLUTEVER. And they were talking about the people who into like when they dressed up like ponies and dogs. What is that called?
Dog play.
Oh, why are you so comfortable? Did you watch it or do you like that?
You know,
in a previous relationship, not me. No,
me.
I don't.
I just put on Vice when I go to sleep.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say you just put on a dog outfit when
you know, Vice is a good channel to have on in the background to fall asleep.
Because you learn some shit every time.
It's like educational and you can fall asleep. So yeah, it was dog play or something like that.
Yeah, but what they say, y'all, they basically put muzzles on niggas and they put little things, and then somebody like have a what's a collar like we put on Mabel, and they be walking them and throwing fetch and shit. I think it's supposed to be sexual. Like there's some people who are like, it's not sexual. It's just I like to be told what to do. I'm like, so this don't end in fucking. Does anybody out there do dog play that could give us some more detail about what's going on?
Yeah, shout out to all the sex workers out there who are listening.
What? The sexological. What did we watch? They say the sexological. Yeah,
shout out to all the sexological
Get
workers.
your money, king or sis.
Yeah.
Anyway. Oh, we still on This Is Us. The friend was the real one. Kate and Toby, though, y'all got a long road. I kind of knew that they weren't going to do nothing to the baby. That would have been a little intense for them to kind of kill that baby. I would have been like, the writers is something. What's it called? Sadomasochist? When you just do mean things.
Just kill the baby.
Just to do things. I said they must have got Ryan Murphy.
Ryan Murphy would have killed the baby.
And then immediately shot to the next scene.
Right.
On the next This Is Us. Ryan Murphy, it would have been just at the funeral. You'd be like, Jesus, Ryan, we gonna have a whole funeral? But they kept the baby alive, which we talk about this like this real people, which I'm grateful for. And I'm glad, right? Because I think that's going to add a different complexity to Kate and Toby that they haven't had before. I think before when our listeners said they sick of talking, Kate talking about she want to lose this weight.
Well, you know, Kate, I heard if you breastfeed, you can lose a hot 30.
What?
That's what
you said. If you can what?
Breastfeed.
Oh, that breastfeeding gonna get that weight. Kate ain't gonna. First of all, Kate gonna be so sleepy. It ain't something you hear about a new mama the first few weeks. You never hear like, oh, girl, I gotta lose this weight, honey. They just trying to get some sleep and get composure, control of their own bodily parts and fluids and all that. So I think, like I said, this is going to add a different level of complexity and dimension to Kate and Toby because they were getting a little. Okay, what's going on, Kate, honey? Like, live your bliss, right? It's not the only thing that was standing in their way before. I shouldn't say standing in their way before this baby, right? But the only complex things that were going on with them was definitely like them, right? Because they're two young folks, married. They could do whatever they wanted, right? They can continue with their careers. They can start over, right? Both of them were financially sound if they want to take. Like, they had the freedom. The world was their oyster, right? And I think sometimes they played that, which got on folks' nerves. But now that they had this baby, it's more than just them now.
Yeah.
How do you incorporate a baby? And we're not even going to talk about the journey of what it is to have a premature baby, right? Like, you think taking a newborn baby home is exhausting, but imagine how exhausting to have that baby away from you, right? Mm-hmm. So, you got to, when you go home, I can imagine it has to be one of the hardest days of your life to leave your child in the hospital and you have to go home. Of course, they're in the best care, right? And where they need to be, right? So they can get strong and come home with you eventually. But I can imagine how devastating that has to be. And please, if folks out there have had preemies, shoot us an email or call in. Like, that has to be hard. Mm-hmm. Right? And then coming back up and then the ups and the downs because it's a baby, right? Like, you don't know. One day excellent, next day bad. So, and I'm sure the baby might have to have surgery. So I think this is just going to add another layer. And stress tests and pressure tests Kate's and Toby's commitment, right? Because when you're frustrated inwardly, because it's nothing, literally, they cannot do anything except just be there, right, for the baby. And when you have no other outlet, you either can turn and support each other or you can turn against each other. So I'm hoping they use this to channel like more and more love and energy amongst each other. But now this is a storyline I'm very interested in. Sorry, no offense to Uncle Nicky. Wasn't interested in his.
He came and went.
Yeah. I think I would have more interested in a war story if we dug deeper into that. Like, I think we did that entirely too quick. Well, like, how did White Daddy even be like, yeah, I'm going to go to the war? Like, that couldn't have been a 2-minute decision. He just went at the liquor store like, yeah, I think I'm going to sign up. Like, that had to be a very thoughtful process and what that looked like and how that played with the parents. Like, that's what I would have loved to unpack instead of us kind of quickly go in and out and drunk Uncle Nicky now. Like, I really want to unpack more what it was to be in Vietnam or if we want to explore that storyline.
Well, it came and went.
Yeah.
I think I'm being behind on that whole trend.
I think what? What'd you say?
So I think I'm behind on that whole
show.
Yeah, on that part. Like,
I missed a couple ups. Maybe I did miss it, but it was just very much in the background.
Because my question is, like, how in the hell he get out of there that quick?
Yeah, like I said, I want to unpack that more. I mean, I'm sure they used some white privilege and witchcraft and said he was hurt or, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he had a mental break and need to go home. Or, you know what I'm saying? Because that what happened on the boat, right? Mm-hmm. But like I said, I would rather unpack that.
And then how does nigga go home and don't even
and just go hide, be a recluse in the woods, like a troll under the bridge.
Don't even go talk to his mama, to his daddy, no nothing.
Yeah, like that can be unpacked more. But that's just, you can't get everything you want, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I am very interested in Toby and Kate and their baby Jack and how they navigate that.
Oh, they gonna name the baby Jack?
Yeah, she said the baby. Of course. What else the name gonna be? Heathrow?
Tobes 2.0.
Heathrow? Jack Jr. I mean, Jack the Second or whatever it's going to be. That was his name going to be. But I'm definitely, like, even like navigating with the hospital, right? And doctors, right? I think all that can be unpacked and it can be juicy, right? Very real, right? Because I think a storyline they haven't explored a lot is like when someone in the family gets sick and how the family all has to come together to navigate through that, right? So you got family stuff, you got that person stuff, and you have to deal with the doctors and all that. So I think that'd be a very interesting dynamic that would hit home to a lot of people if they unpack that in This Is Us.
Okay.
All right. All right. You got anything else? You really ain't watching, huh?
No. You know, I've been disconnected. I need to, like, get back connected.
Jesus. Mm-hmm.
Because, never mind. I was going to say something.
What you going to say?
Pass. Some good news before we head on the Shout Out Friday.
Yeah.
So Missy Elliott will be the first female hip hop artist to receive an honorary degree from the Berklee College of Music.
Oh, that's in Boston, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good for her. First of all, I hope this is not her first honorary degree. I hope Spelman, some of them other black colleges, then gave her some. If not, they really Howard definitely need to hop on and give Missy some type of credit for her musical.
Damn,
impact.
Missy 47?
Yeah, Missy deserve a...
Damn,
Missy
y'all niggas getting old.
Who?
Y'all.
Me?
Not me.
Missy.
Yeah. You.
Oh, 47? Missy look good.
Yeah.
All that black look good. Good for her. Is she giving the commencement speech or is she just like one of the recipients? I know sometimes schools give multiple ones and only let some folks give the speeches.
She'll be receiving it at the commencement ceremony.
Oh, she's giving the speech then.
Yeah.
Whoever did that, Berklee, shout out to y'all.
Yeah.
That was very smart. Because there's so many folks who deserve it. What you think about that, Nero?
I think it's a dope thing. You know, It's about damn time.
Yeah, I agree.
And I don't know why it hasn't happened sooner.
Missy deserve her flowers.
Yeah.
We going in the shout out Friday?
Yeah, we're going to shout out Friday.
Oh, okay.
And so as always, to submit your Black Love story. Oh, Black Love story. Goddamn.
What? Come on, Nero.
Be sure. Be sure to leave a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star rating and review on Apple Podcasts and on Stitcher. And if you do that, leave 5 stars. We will read it on air and shout you out. All right, so we got 1 on Apple Podcasts and 2 on Stitcher. So shout out to the people on Stitcher.
All right.
I ain't no niggas still listen to Stitcher.
Shut up, Nero. Your energy.
What?
Yeah, we're grateful. Thank you.
Well, how about you read it with your grateful ass then?
All right. So it says, in the first review, it says, turning in my review like late homework by Sade 1991. It says, I'm tired of Nero coming from my neck about this review now. So since I love this podcast so much, I'm going to give this this wonderful couple what they need to keep going and having this wonderful podcast for the faithful listeners. Nyambi, keep being beautiful with your words and spirit. Since being a recent graduate with no job offer for over a year, this podcast keeps me going. Also, be nice to Mabel. She's just a baby.
Mabel ain't no goddamn baby.
Keep your head up, sis. I know it's hard to look for a job, but continue to look. It's just gonna come.
Yeah, it's gonna come.
It's gonna come.
Mabel was a badass dog.
She not. She's sweet.
All right, so we got one from Stitcher. It says Black Excellence from Adriana. I'm black, they mad.
Y'all names are amazing.
And it says, I just wanted to take the time to acknowledge the quality in Black Love Matters.
Thank you.
Commend Nyambi and Nero for helping others while helping yourselves. I enjoyed the podcast, and I finally made it to the 2018 episode.
Oh, so you've been listening since 2017 or 16? When did we start this?
17.
17.
So the present is near future.
Is my near future. Oh, okay.
If you happen to read this review on the podcast, my people, quote unquote, my people, if you can create 100 aliases for free samples,
oh Lord,
you can use those same to leave 5-star reviews.
Thank you.
Every time you use a new email for a free trial subscription, leave a review for Black Love Matters because they only accept 5 stars.
Thank you.
5 stars or better.
Thank you. We appreciate it. That's a good idea. We appreciate y'all. Yeah, this is our currency reviews. We appreciate that.
The other one from Stitcher says love and happiness.
Ooh, one of my favorite Al Greens.
Love and happiness.
Bah, bah, bah.
You find this song? Love
I
and
might
happiness.
find it. You know I love it.
From a black girl named Andy. And it's,
I don't know many blacks named Andy.
Yeah, exactly. And it says, I just want to start off by saying I love you two. Last week was the longest week ever. And I
for
found
you kids born in 95.
myself acting out like a toddler.
Yeah, put respect on Al Green.
So you got more respect for Al Green than me reading the podcast reviews?
Ooh, Nero got an attitude. Y'all catch that Cancer energy?
No. Put some respect on Al Green, nigga. Put some respect on me.
All right. Come on. What type of shoe you think was tapping? When you hear the tap, where do you think it comes from, Nero?
I don't know.
Is it a Kane? Is it a Stacey Adams? Is it a wood floor? Is it linoleum? It reminds me of the old linoleum. Am I saying that right? Vinyl floors that used to be in the kitchen. When I hear the it reminds me of Catfish Fridays. I can taste it. It reminds me of Saturday nights with the window open and it's so hot in the house you can't breathe. It reminds me of eating ice. It reminds me of y'all remember the dirt from Georgia, folks from Georgia, the red dirt and the clay. It reminds me of eating clay. Oh my God.
So a black girl named Andy said, last week was the longest week ever. I found myself acting like a toddler, stomping around in this damn office because there wasn't any good content to listen to Monday and Wednesday that week, and the work place was pushing it. LOL. Listen, that week felt like death. And I have few other podcasts I like to enjoy. However, Black Love Matters feels most of my week.
Thank you.
I'm here to just say I cannot get enough of you two. I love how you engage in one the other. This podcast keeps me laughing. I will call the voicemail. I'm not a talker. I'm a writer. Peace and love and many blessings. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Now be listening, y'all. Where is that stomping? What is that?
For niggas to keep on beat.
No, but where do you go to when you hear that? Like, you don't have a certain place when you hear music or sounds and smells that you immediately, like, I'm immediately 10 years old when I hear that.
No.
What about you? When you hear that song, where do you go? Nowhere. Okay, thank you.
You know, all my emotions are done.
I know, but you into music.
I know I'm into music, but that don't mean nothing to me.
Okay, never mind. I was gonna say something. Turning 99 to 2000 and see what.
Oh, well, read this email from Shannon.
All right. So Shannon says the subject is Naptown, Indiana. Right? That's what I thought. Indianapolis. I thought a lot of us was in Indianapolis. I just never knew. I think it is. Anyway, the message says, "Hey y'all, just say hey to my peeps. I have not seen the tribute to the Queen of Soul yet, but I'm going to have to check it out after Nyami review of it. Also, for the teas, I love Tanzo brand for daily consumption. I usually drink matcha green tea. I have links to a variety of healthy benefits. Yeah, I love me a good matcha too. I'm gonna have to try it. I don't add any sugars or honey, typically just ground cinnamon or cinnamon stick. It really helps me with my sweet tooth. I will also add a semi-sweet cereal in the morning if I have a sweet tooth to help me. I love the new Cheerios with oats and cinnamon, or I also will do peanut butter on wheat toast, and bananas with cinnamon. 1 teaspoon of honey, and then I tell you, I think I'm eating a cinnamon. LOL. I prefer to do that in my breakfast to have more time in the day to burn off the calories. If I just feel like breaking down and grabbing a damn muffin or latte. I hope you can find the info helpful, girl. I'm on the long, crooked path to maintaining a healthy lifestyle, LOL. I'm pescatarian. I only eat fish, but love sweet, so I have to watch my sugars. I would love to eat daily. I do 1 treat a week if I'm being on my path, LOL. Neon, what happened to the survey data? Get them. I asked them too. Peace, love, and hair grease. Shannon. No, thank you. That's tip. I like Tanzo too.
I had to go to Detroit for a funeral.
Jesus.
So that's what happened to
the answer is, Neram's not done yet, and we're going to finish this weekend because I brought it up. Thank you, Shannon. You're right. Keep them on track. You know them cancers get defensive. But I do love a good Tanzo tea, though. That's one of my favorites. Between Tanzo, any Trader Joe's tea, and what is it? Medicinal health tea? What are they called?
Yeah, medicinal. So every time I go back to Detroit, my sister always be pulling out teas. Ever since I bought her that tea.
A tea will change your life, especially if you got a sweet tooth. Like, you could trick yourself to drinking some shit in tea that you're like, okay, this will do. Mm-hmm. What's your sister got now?
What's that, Yo Guy?
Oh, the wild. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. I don't know if I really like that brand.
Then she also be on that Tazos. But, ain't nobody bring up the tea I like. The Celestial Seasonings.
What?
Celestial Seasonings.
Okay. What flavor is it, Nero?
Oh, it comes in multiple flavors.
What's your favorite flavor, Nero? All right, now you acting like, what's some people who hate it? They act like the Migos in an interview. Sir, you're here to be interviewed.
My favorite flavor is the coconut chai.
Ooh.
That shit is awesome.
Black tea?
Yes, it's black tea.
I try to be on that green tea life. Did he just hunt up in his damn shoulders?
Yeah, I surely did.
Thank you, sis. No, that's helpful. And also that idea about like the bread, a little bit of honey, right? I like to do a nice piece of bread with some type of butter. Like, I like to lather the butter on it, and then you sprinkle some salt on it. Jesus. It's so good. Go ahead.
Oh, I had a lot of mean things to say. I just had to reframe.
What was you going to say?
It don't matter. I'm about to read this email from Savannah. Savannah.
Don't mess up her name. Savannah.
Savannah.
You always trying people. Don't let him get to you, sis.
No, I'm doing that shit on purpose because you got to pronunciate
Savannah.
So, no, from Savannah.
Mm-hmm. Savannah. Next.
Savannah. Mm-hmm. Subject is scandal shows and love.
Ooh.
It says, Cousin Nero Nyambi, good morning. It's Savannah, or Savannah, as I like to call her. First of all, you will be surprised.
I believe it because the H.
How many people mispronounce my name? People lose their damn mind when they don't see it.
What they don't know what to say. They just call you like they can't even get to the second syllable.
I told you, Savannah.
What? Why are people trying to get so creative?
Or
that's
like,
the thing. It's
Savannah. Savannah.
That's the thing. It's not necessary to get that creative. Like just say how it looks. Savannah. Because really the H is not that pronounced strong in Savannah to begin with.
It's silent.
Yeah. Shut up. Come on.
It says, beyond me. I hope y'all are doing well and have better days to come. I haven't played 3-6 Mafia at the work. Lord is working on me.
That's good.
Look at God.
Look at him.
Woo.
Look, one clap. That's how you know somebody had a long week at church. You just hear this.
She says, woo child, a lot is going on in the media. I wholeheartedly agree with you about dragging people. At this point,
Jesus.
I feel like it's being forced down our throats.
Yeah, it's not. I feel like it's bad on my energy. Like we don't know what done happened. Jeez.
That's why I'm kind of disconnected. I ain't worried to watch no TV. Like everything I want is streamed with no commercials.
Yeah, that ain't good with my Christian walk to be just dragging people constantly.
Right.
Lord. Mm-hmm.
All of the things we can discuss, and we're still dragging certain people because of the culture. The memes are hilarious. Yes, they are. The memes are so fucking hilarious. But when they start rebuilding the broken system against the victims, when are we going to seriously examine the actions of these people and develop systems to prevent these same incidents from happening? Exactly. I'm ready to move on from Robert, Jussie, and Michael.
Come on. I'm about to add the this case. Y'all not know they about to take this higher ed case. This is going to be on for 4 years. I think it just came out today that somebody's suing all the folks who are about to go to prison for a very long time for $500 billion.
Why?
Because I'm sure some white person was like, took the space of their child. Let me tell y'all. No, I'm not.
No.
I was like, let me tell y'all something.
Hold your peace.
It ain't take your child spot.
Hold your peace.
That spot was already meant for that money spot.
Moving on.
Because if it want their money, it was...
the private school scandal.
And your child got a 2.9. He wasn't getting into Stanford.
I guess I'm not surprised by it. I agree with Nero. It's been going on with athletes since forever. Yeah. I may or may not seen some others.
That's how you do it. Allegedly, may or may not. We'll add more.
May or may not seen others in to take standardized tests for them. Mm-hmm. I do or do not know for a fact.
Allegedly.
that athletes have special tutors.
Allegedly.
I'm going to put quotes there, even though she didn't. Quote.
Alleged special tutors. Alleged.
They said the great Demetria Lucas stated, you're paying for the access and connections to get into grad school for better access and connections. And then when all of those access and connections can provide for a lifetime. Parents have always played chess with secret codes and gain access for their kids. Again, I'm not surprised. What's done in the dark comes to the light. Yeah. Why is it relevant now?
I just don't know if Aunt Becky was the one to take the whole fucking fall for this. It's a lot of rich white men. Never mind.
These folks have made their connections and obviously gained access to what was paid for by their parents. It's interesting because, some of the people at my gym was talking about it. And it's like, I know somebody that got arrested too. And I can see how they can just fall right into that. I was like, oh, okay. Sorry, sis. Break us.
Yeah, because Silicon Valley people got a lot.
Yeah, they got a lot of money out here.
They got a lot of money.
Bezos got kids.
Nah.
Oh.
Why would his kids go to school? I mean, not to say it like that, but come on.
I'm just saying.
I mean, would the admission council be that stupid not to see the Bezos name and deny?
Yes.
Don't let me to be the counselor. Look, this is me. That's me on the computer.
Mm-hmm.
No. Why would no? I don't have anything else to say. But yeah, it's a lot to it. I am appreciative that some of the whites can see that black people who on affirmative action scholarships, air quote, not taking y'all spots. Mm-mm. I think they had a meme with like, want to be your own people. But I want to reiterate, that ain't the spot. It's different, y'all. I told y'all a long time ago on the academic slave trade episode. Academia is a dirty place. And if you think this is the worst for academia, this is sugar. Mm-hmm. We just talking about 18-year-olds getting into undergrad. That's the least of y'all worries. What's popping off in undergrad, at colleges and universities.
I'm still waiting on. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the least. If this is blowing y'all away, child, just keep your children prayed up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And keep them away from your professors at night. Meanwhile, BTK tour has officially opened with drama. Razby quitted the tour because he feels unsafe. I guess
Razby quit the tour. Ain't it just started a week ago?
I guess Chris Stokes was present.
Oh,
and we have to remember that Razby is a victim.
You're right.
I completely.
I forgot you're reading the thing.
Yes,
oh, sorry.
I'm reading this. I completely understand how Stokes is a trigger for him. What was the purpose of him being present? Also, Razby returned to finish up the tour. Sir, we were all rooting for you. I hope he finds peace and resolution during the debacle.
That's a word, though, right? Like, Razby was one of the first men to really come forward and talk openly, black men, I should say, about his abuse, right? Mm-hmm. And his abuser, especially in the music and entertainment industry. And we didn't take him seriously as a community. And we owe him an apology. I apologize, Razby. We should have took that man more seriously. I absolutely believe him, and I do think that man did something to him.
Hashtag him too.
I'm real shit, right? Mm-hmm. Y'all know I might think I'm joking, but I remember... Excuse me, I know I'm sick. When Razby came out with this, and I remember when he said it, it was something in my gut was like, right? But it just came and went so quickly, and people like made it more funny. I don't know what happened, right? Like someone wrapped it up in a bow and it went away. But I absolutely do believe something went down with that boy and that man, and he right, and he deserves to be protected, and that man don't need to be on that tour with him, and we should be ashamed for ourselves for not believing him. Mm-hmm. Because I do think something happened. We were wrong. We got it wrong. Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Naomi, did you see that Iyanla get Althea together?
Althea.
Yes.
Fifi. Yes.
Althea thought
I already don't like you.
Althea thought she can get over on Beloved. No. Beloved doesn't play checkers. She plays chess.
She don't. I was going to say she played what's it called? Slap boxing.
Althea uploaded the signage from Ilana's show to her IG. She wasn't supposed to do that. Her argument was that it was her page and she could do as she pleased. Okay, girl. Von Zant read her for filth and told her that she is using the show for exposure. Yes. Then the poor child mispronounced her name for like the 5th time.
What you got? Yang? I don't know what she was saying.
At this point, I would have told her ass to have a blessed day. Yeah. That's what I had to say when people piss me off. Uh-huh. It makes me feel better and still feel God is shining on me.
Yes. She said work with
her. Work with me. I'm becoming better. As I digress, I don't know what kind of spirit of choice Althea was on, but she was brought back to reality in no time.
Yeah.
You know, I got in trouble at work one day for telling a client to have a blessed day.
Why?
Because he's been an asshole.
What was the trouble about?
You know, this is when I was back in my sales days, and this motherfucker was just coming and just doing all types of shit. And then he's like, that's why y'all suck. And I was like, have a blessed. No, I was like, have a good day, sir. He wasn't saying that back to me. And I was like, have a good day. This motherfucker still ain't saying that to me. And then I said, have a blessed day. Mm-hmm. And then he left, and then he came back and he said, I want to speak to your motherfucking manager. Mm-hmm. And then, he called corporate on me for saying that.
And did you say corporate? So are you telling me are you discriminating against me because of my religion?
So don't have.
Do I need to get Joel Osteen, TD Jakes?
I got written up for that.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, you should have fought that back. Are you serious? Yeah. You didn't tell me that. What was it? What was that? Oh, I done got mad. What was the reason?
Oh, who calling us? Should we answer this?
If you want to.
Hello, this is Know Imma Nami talking.
Hey, how's it going? 6 Pro Cuz.
What's up? How you doing?
Oh, good. Just wishing y'all good vibes.
I told them not to answer this phone.
That's cool. We recording the podcast right now.
That's why Nero answered.
Oh, what's up, Nabel?
Nabel be getting all the shout outs.
Lick them fingers.
Uh-huh. So is there anything you want to say? You want to call back? Because we're recording right now.
All right. What's up, everybody? And pick some good vibes.
All right.
Thank you. We love you.
Love you too. Six more cups.
Bye.
Why you always put people on blast like that?
Because shit.
They weren't ready for that. I'm always doing that. But back to this thing. I was like, rip me up for what? For my religion?
He wrote me up for some bullshit. I forgot what it was.
Oh, you a very good person. Because I was like, be clear. So you write me up for my religious beliefs and preferences?
Mm-hmm.
And the way you do that, you be like, well, so if I was Muslim and I said whatever it is, what is it? Assalamu alaikum.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be written up?
Maybe.
No.
Here, let me turn off Skype before somebody else called me.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I didn't forget where was that.
Juanita.
Juanita.
Mm-hmm.
No,
oh, no, we don't.
This is us. This is us. Damn, he threw me off.
Get your shit together. Come on.
This is if somebody was such as Beth could slaps
Cake
cheek on the same way old dude did with that powder of how high.
I told you, Kate be superficial.
Greatly appreciated.
She be superficial.
There are plenty of people who don't graduate, but be thankful and shut the hell up. There no way my child would have told me that she wasn't going to graduate.
Yeah.
You saw me clean this house from top to bottom.
Exactly.
You watched me make calls
to
other relatives, make room for these people, and I low-key can't stand. You sat there eating your whole life away, and when I asked you to help me with the groceries for this damn graduation party, your ass picked up the lightest bag.
She did.
I can go on, but my point is Rebecca should have been more stern with that child.
Yeah.
Here we are in the present day dealing with this shit that could have been nipped in the bud a long time ago. Y'all, my pressure. I can't stand
that. Is true. I do think Rebecca was light on Kate. Like, I don't think, and I think it's because, like, with her dad and everything, but I do think it's sometimes that Rebecca should have just got in Kate ass, just as a woman, right? To be like, listen, sis, let me ground you a little bit.
She said, Juanita on Netflix, don't watch it unless you want to take a nap. It's decent, but the jury's still out. Yeah, Naomi was taking a nap.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but I kept falling asleep because, it's Alfred Woodard in there, and they got, what's the man name in there?
I don't know.
Who played Johnny Gill? Y'all know
I don't know.
About. Oh, old school Johnny Gill. Y'all know the black man, Blair Underwood.
Okay.
Blair Underwood, got the Native American.
Oh, where his ass been?
In Juanita Dreams.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I might try to do it this weekend, but I tried to watch when I was out sick. But I just thought I blamed it on the cold medicine. Because usually Alfred Woodard gives you a good Southern biopic, right? She gives you a good black Southern woman, mama who been going through, like since Crooklyn, she's been playing this role, right? And down in the Delta, right? When's the last time y'all seen Down in the Delta with Alfred Woodard? I have to see where that's at. Like, she usually can play like black stressed mama well. So we'll see how this goes. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She says, furthermore, her doesn't whisper.
Her do be whispering. She like, it's pretty. She sounds great, but she do be whispering.
I don't know if I should thank you or side-eye you for the 36 questions. First, my mama cussed me out. She thought I was trying to get into her business. I was just really asking questions.
I told you.
I wanted to get to know her.
Black mamas.
She told me I was getting on her damn nerves.
So you gotta slide it in. You can't just sit down and do it. You gotta like ask 2 questions during breakfast, 2 during lunch.
Right.
You gotta text message 1.
What the entire fuck? Second, I posed the questions to a guy I was dating. Dry ass responses. Sir, these are good ass questions.
You can say, that's how you know. You say thank you. And you drop $10 on the table and leave.
Third,
saved you a lifetime of boringness, sis. Imagine you married his boring ass.
Third, this guy that is my friend for now had some really good ass answers.
Yeah.
He loved all of them. It was so easy to talk to him.
See?
We'll say, we will see where it goes. See? Thank you for the questions. They really do work in a mysterious way.
Because that's the other thing. The guy could have been great on paper, right? Mm-hmm. But when you get in conversation, because the hope is y'all going to be successful, abundant, all that, right? You're going to get to the point where y'all ain't going to have to hustle no more, right? Your kids or the dog, whoever going to be grown. Y'all just going to be sitting on the porch, right? And that's literally what y'all gonna be doing, or sitting together, and all you gonna have is conversation and good feeling, right? And if he's serving you boring conversation in his 20s or 30s, 40s, child, it's just gonna get worse in his 70s.
Sure is.
Jesus.
It says, please watch American Soul on BET.
My mom keep telling me to watch it.
Good. May your week be filled with laughter, growth, love, and restoration.
My mom keep telling me to watch it. She says good.
Savannah or Savannah.
My mom keep telling me to watch it too.
Okay, you can read the next one.
All right, so the next is Fly News Guy. It's Kitchen Table Talk, Granddaddy, and Miss Peggy from down the street. This sounds like a song. This sounds like Peggy Scott Adams. It's your Twitter cousin, Fly News Guy, and I'm in desperate need of your help. I've been beating myself up with how to approach this situation, and no one else better to help with Black family dilemma than Cuzzo, Know Imma, and Nyambi. I consider myself to be truly blessed that I was able to have the perfect representation of old school Black love from my grandparents, Mr. Robert and Mrs. Leola? Is that what I say?
I say Leola.
That's kind of fly. My grandparents were married for more than 40 years and were able to raise me from the time I came in this world to now, in my late 20s. Sadly, my grandmother passed away in November 2014. Fast forward to Labor Day 2018. I think my granddaddy now has the air quote girlfriend. Ain't air quote, that is.
They fucking too.
Oh my God, Niram, don't do that. I live in Florida while he's still in Atlanta. And the first time he mentioned Miss Peggy over the phone, or do he call her Miss Peggy? That is really his girlfriend there. Over the phone during our daily morning call. He then stated that she would attend our annual family barbecue. It wasn't for this simple by stating, I think this event should only be for family and friends. Of course, Granddaddy is going to do what he wants to do and invites her to the barbecue. When I tell you nobody with a capital Nobody in my family was feeling sis. And my family is petty, Petty. They grilled her with basic questions, and she then asked my cousin, why are y'all bothering me so much? So many questions. This is like 6 with 36 questions. I don't owe y'all nothings. I added the S. Later after she left, my auntie told me to watch out for old bitches like her because she knows an old hoe when she sees one. How old is she? Maybe he want a hoe. If he in his 70s, he deserve it.
Right.
Now, what really pissed me off about Miss Peggy came from a time when she told my granddaddy that I didn't speak to her. Oh, Lord. As I entered my house.
Oh, your crib.
But I did speak. When I unlocked the door, saw them sitting on the couch, I said, hey, y'all, and went to my room. Mm-hmm. Even my granddaddy told her, he spoke to you. He's very soft-spoken, but never disrespectful. And then she stormed out. Oh, she a diva. Oh, she gonna give y'all juice.
Not Miss Peggy.
Mind you, grandfather is my only living grandparent. First, I lost my grandmother. Then my parental grandfather the week of Thanksgiving. Sorry about that. Then parental grandmother passed away 2 months after him, which I believe was from a broken heart. Yeah. I know what air quote real love looks like, and this ain't it. I understand my granddaddy could be lonely and want some type of female interaction, but she doesn't have his best interest at heart.
Granddad trying to get his dick wet.
Yeah. When I'm in town, she constantly shows up at our home without calling, buzz the hell out of him with phone calls, voicemails all day, never spends time with at her house if she has a home. No, it's your granddaddy house. And as his financial advisor, he's been spending this was part I was gonna say is he's spending money on her. He's been spending way more money on unnecessary things, from dining out at restaurants to trips to the casino. It honestly breaks my heart and fucks with my mental estate, knowing how protective I am over him because I only want the best for him. Simply, how do I even begin to start a discussion about Granddaddy and Miss Peggy? I'll be listening for your feedback. Thank you for always listening.
We're going to have to really unpack this on Monday.
Can I unpack that on Monday? Because I want to think about it.
This is probably going to be the whole Monday episode.
Yeah, because it's a lot, right? Because
do you plot on Miss Peggy?
No.
Why not?
Do you plot on her?
Yeah, plot on that hoe.
I mean, it depends, right? Like, because if it's like the person who asked, was they a sugar mama? If Granddaddy know
Miss
that
Peggy's spending up all his damn inheritance.
You niggas is not meant for you. Like, I battle with this because it's a certain age, right? If Granddaddy was younger, I'd be like, you got to tell him she a hoe and get rid of him, right? But it's something when you reach a certain age, he know what's up. Mm-hmm. right? But I do think it's more of a conversation about like using resources appropriately. Right? We don't got time for granddaddy to use his pension, his social security, his house money, his savings. That's not appropriate, right? But if granddaddy want to take her to Red Lobster in the casino with his disposable income, fine. But I think that's the piece you might need to get a hold of. We can unpack it more, but that's what I would be more worried about. Just saying, this how much you can spend on Miss Peggy. If you love her, fine. If you like her, you lust her, whatever you gonna do, right? This Miss Peggy budget. Right? Like, I think that's more what I'm concerned of. But if he got his disposable income, right, it's better than him just sitting on the couch, right? Let him and Miss Peggy listen to, Johnny Taylor and Love Bath and do what they gonna do. But I do have a problem with, because I'm with the auntie. She know old hoe when she see him. And that's fine. She can do hoish things, but we got budget lines for that. But we'll really unpack it because it's a way you got to be, because Black culture and the way we hold our elders to this high standard, which we should, right? I just seen a little clip from Maya Angelou on Instagram where I think she was on Sally Jesse Raphael, and like they were getting questions from the audience, and the audience member was like, Maya, I have a question. She was like, wait, beloved, first of all, don't call me by my first name because I've lived way longer than you. I forgot what she said. You're going to call me Miss Angelou or Dr. Angelou because of the years I put in and the respect I've gained. And also because I'm your mother, your sister, your teacher, your peach. So, beloved, it's Miss Angelou or Dr. So, you can't just go in and be like, granddaddy, she a hoe. Because that's what I recommend you do as a friend or a brother, sister, even an auntie. But granddaddy, you got to go speak old Black man language. I almost want to ask Nia's daddy his advice to be like, hypothetically, if you had a friend and you think he had a woman that was no good, what would you do? That's honestly the opinion we need to get. But let me unpack it a little bit more. It's a way to do it, but you're gonna have to do it very particularly. And if that don't work and he still love Miss Petty, you're gonna have to put Miss Peggy on a budget. You got to have a new line item that's called Peggy Budget and go from there. Go ahead, Neil.
Miss Peggy, y'all need to plot on Miss Peggy.
Niram thinks you need to plot, but I'm making Niram take the weekend to at least breathe and think about it.
I was trying to find that song. You know the song? Because you a hoe.
Come on.
How do you know? Because I told you so.
That's what the auntie said. Now I'm assuming these women in their 50s.
Y'all remember that song?
Yeah, I know.
Who was that from? Find that song, man. Because you a hoe. I know you a hoe. I know because I told you so. Oh my God! You should just come in, just be playing that. Just play the instrumental.
You know how it be.
Right. All right. So we got one from Kinky Curls Culture. It says subject is review. She says review from. She says, oh my God, here's my 5-star review. Finally, Niram. Well, until I get an Apple account. Thank you. We appreciate it. You guys are essential to the culture. I'm a tad bit other than you guys at 40, but relate on so many levels. The multitude that you offer is bananas. I'm here for the banter, the knowledge, the articles that provide content and dialogue. The show reviews are hilarious, the journey in general. And I think that started after or around episode 100. Hence all of the late SoundCloud comments. But I have gone all the way back to day one and cannot say enough how I feel this connection is real.
Thank you.
Nyambi.
Yeah.
Is definitely my spirit sister in so many ways. And now have me saying, wait a damn minute all day long. Niram, you are awesome as well. You may feel she outshines you, but you guys have the epitome of balance. I understand she's Beyonce.
I am not. I'm just the Mabel.
I understand she's the Beyonce. I'm technically just the tech guy.
What did you say?
The tech guy.
Nah, I couldn't do this without you.
That's what I said. I'm just do the soundboard.
Whatever. No, I couldn't physically. What I'm just talking to myself.
That's what I said. I'm the tech guy. You can just talk.
Think we have conversations.
Oh, you have conversations with yourself.
Oh, you know I do. You know who I have? Never mind. The Lord. You're right.
You just need to have your own spinoff.
Just me and the Lord.
Conversations with the Lord.
With that Netflix show, my interview with God. Conversations with the Lord.
I have
That's my Sunday spinoff. We just come out every other Sunday, Conversations with the Lord.
She says, I have so much to say and some on my own relationship questions and some personal questions about a career journey or lack thereof, but I needed to get this formal introduction out the way.
Yeah.
I will be leaving a voicemail soon as well. We will continue to support and share my support on my small platform IG. As you guys have seen, a couple notable faves. I love that Naomi is spiritual, have your faith, and yet open enough to regard to astrology, energy, ancestors, methods. Sage them, girl.
Yeah, I'm all of that. That's why I be wanting to have 5-minute conversation. Like, I love the Lord, but some of them Christians is crazy. Honey. Like, it just ain't work that way.
Also, that she embraces her natural 4-type hair and keeps it real about the journey because, Lord. Near, I'm like how I like that you're honest about your upbringing and your view as a now fully realized man. Also love how you knock out stereotypes by killing the marathon game. Child's hard for me just to take the 30 minutes a day walk nowadays.
Yeah.
And then she says, "Oh, Mabel surviving and wrapping y'all around her paw."
Yeah.
The inclusiveness and how it helps us look at what we think and see as normal. The love and the push for the culture, all not just for the elite version that looks acceptable to the onlookers, but all our good, bad, and hot ghetto miss excellence
All of it.
at the same token.
Yeah.
This is us, wink.
Yeah, this is us ain't ready for this.
Thank you for the love, all the love and light. I have no doubt you guys will excel beyond imaginations. We happily along for your Melanie magical ride.
Thank you so much. That was so needed. Yeah, that's what I said. We just trying to be us, honey, and nobody else. You know who we forgot to shout out?
Cool.
Kid Fury and fucking Crystal. What's their title? Is they gonna be the aunties and uncles? No, they need to be something older than that. They the Miss Peggy and no, they the grandparents. Black Potty, social commentary. I think we can give them that. The grandparents, mother, father.
We can give them something like that.
I think we can get them that. They've got a show, y'all, that's coming on the motherfucking Fuse. FUSE. About time somebody picked them up. I'm so fucking excited for that.
I don't know what the hell the places was waiting on.
I don't know what folks was waiting on too. I'm hoping that folks approached them and they was just like, not enough money. That's what I hope that was the holdup was. I'm so happy for them though.
We still available.
What's it called? Tommy and Cody for Black Love Love Doc. Would you like to do a millennial twist? Because you need some inclusion. So we're happily to come on there and stir the pot.
Yeah.
I think we would be problematic on there with what's that young black guy who gets on my nerves?
Which one?
Which one? You know who gets on my nerves and have that wife and he really he's problematic. I forgot. I think he used to play football and he goes to Detroit. Player? Whew. We couldn't be on the panel together. Because I've been through my Fiji water. Shut up! But if you want some juice, we can bring it. Wait, I found your song now.
Ain't no damn ho-ho. I'm ready. Hey, yo, what's crazy? I'm trying to get my roll on, Q. So where we headed? The Players Club.
It's from the Players Club soundtrack.
Oh.
Well, Master P and Icy Q. It says, you know I'm a hoe. Oh, my God.
Hey. Miss Peggy, shout out to you.
Which one of y'all freaks want to get down?
Oh, Miss Peggy.
You trying to get to the chorus.
Yeah.
You know, this old school, they don't start with the chorus.
Oh.
Come on, Ice Cube.
Okay. Miss Peggy.
Don't do that to her. Come on. She not. Don't do that. That ain't right. That ain't right. Miss Peggy not a hoe. She just know what she mean and what she say and stay firm in her word.
Auntie said she know an old school hoe.
Did your auntie say that when she had Hennessy in her cup? Or would it be better if she had a drink?
Ooh,
did she wear glasses? Was she looking under her glasses?
She said that shit
loud, just loud enough for Miss Peggy to hear.
I know old school hoes. And
you know who we need to evaluate the situation? Who? Your mama.
Oh.
We need your mama to evaluate the whole situation and let you know.
Well, she's spending up all your granddaddy money?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sounds like a hoe.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Is he happy? Did he let her Lord? Well, there it go.
Miss Peggy,
Okay.
Good tug and rub, huh?
Tug and rub. This is old school. I think ain't nothing wrong with it, as long as everybody's transparent.
Evidently, fly new guy.
Yeah, I can't be mad. Let him live his life. He done raised y'all.
No.
It's a lot of bitches and niggas y'all brought through there he ain't like.
Granddaddy is living outside his means, fucking around with.
Now you're creating a whole dialogue that's not put there.
The financial guy even said it. He's spending too much.
No, by who definition?
The financial guy.
No, if granddad never went to Red Lobster, because you know sometimes old school don't believe in spending no money. They don't go out. They just boil some collard greens and ham hocks and sit down. If now he goes out once a week to eat, that's fine. Or even twice.
The financial guy said he's spending outside his means.
He didn't say it's outside his means. He just said he's spending more. Both you and him are leading. You and Fly News Guy is leading this dialogue.
More means outside his means.
Y'all are creating. No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
You are creating an alternate reality.
Okay, if it don't mean it's outside his means now, it means it's leading to outside his means very damn soon. Okay?
Come on, do these
words. And you over here minimizing this shit.
I'm not minimizing it.
Over here caping for Miss Peggy hoe ass.
If grandfather has worked his entire life, if he want to go out to eat a few times with a nice little lady, he can.
All right, you say that now. Until them checks run out.
Look, then he go to y'all.
Right.
Where my money?
Right.
Oh. I almost talked about Nia Daddy when he said somebody's stealing my money. And Nia said, ain't nobody stealing your money.
Miss Peggy.
Come on, read this. Don't do that. That's why we're going to take the weekend, because we acting silly now.
All right. Here's the first one. Hopefully nobody calls us again.
Hey, Carlos.
Oh, hey, Carlos.
I'm listening to the episode now, and this one's actually hitting really close to home about friendships and how they dissolve over their partners. Mm-hmm. My best friend of 5 years got married 2 years ago, and her partner was just, he's a classic gaslighter. And I've been like working with her, like you said, I mind my own business. Mm-hmm. She would come to me and she would confess things, and I still would keep it between us. Whenever I had to go to family events, because me and my family and my husband, we're super close to their family.
Yeah.
But as of late, he started hits on her. And just hitting on the children, so I had to take it upon myself to call CPS and call the authorities. And
that's time.
And I think that has broken our relationship. Like, he called us and threatened us and was like, "Don't ever come near my family." And my friend is just so afraid of him. So I want y'all's opinions. Like, what do you do? I heard you guys talk about minding your business when it comes to.
But when you put hands, that's different.
Their relationship and them not getting along. But what do you do? Did I make the right move by calling the authorities? And it was not just one incident. It was several incidents.
Of course.
And some that I saw personally with him and her. So what are y'all's suggestions on kind of being there for a pillar of support for your friends when they're going through a domestic violence incident like that? Because as of right now, she's just kind of, I had to block her out of my life because it was getting toxic for me.
Of course.
And for my family, and the energy is changing the energy in my home.
Of course.
So I'm really interested to see what you guys to say. But keep up the good work. I love you guys. And I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Love you too.
Carlos, you got a lead pipe?
What? I thought you said lay that pipe. You said a lead pipe.
You got a lead pipe.
Ass, what you telling?
Hit that nigga in the fucking knee. Both
so I want to
knees.
get it straight. Like he got too about it, right? Start laying hands, threatening the girl and the babies and shit. Yeah, you did what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
I don't play that.
Especially you beating on the kids. So.
Yeah, I don't play that. I'm talking about stupid shit. And niggas cheating, and the bitch see him cheat, and then she act like she don't see it. It's imaginary. Yeah, bitch, if you're gonna live in a fairy tale, me too.
You got a gun?
Okay, Nero.
What?
Look, there's the car coming in the background. But no, I think I want to validate the firm. Like, you did right. Like, if you think folks getting whooped up on and kids, you can't leave that on your conscience. You did what you're supposed to do.
I know you said you got people in Detroit. Can you call one of them?
Come on. And also, I think it's something about giving yourself grace, too. To say, you did what you have to do. And the only thing you can do is continuously reach out to that friend and say you're their support for her. But like you said, you have to make sure you clear the line when the toxicity is coming in your house too, right? Like, so I think it's about always leaving that door open, and affirming her, right? Like, to say, if you ever need something, right, this is the place you come. Just say the word, text it, y'all create a code, whatever that may be, and just being that support system and constantly reaffirm her that no matter when she comes, how she comes, no judgment here, right? But I'm going to be here, but I had to do what I had to do. I fear for your safety and I love you. Like, I think you did exactly what you're supposed to do.
I hear you.
Like, you did what you're supposed to do. And it's hard. It's hard when you're in that situation, right? Because you don't know what's going on in her head, him. I can't imagine the gaslighting, verbal, emotional, spiritual abuse that's going on in that house,
and
right?
the babies. That's what I said. Lead pipe and a gun.
Yeah. Yeah, but if that nigga roll up on you, you know what you got to do.
Exactly.
Right? But I don't think he that type, right? Because you
no, because he a sorry ass nigga.
Yeah, he trying to whoop up on a woman and a child, so he ain't gonna come to y'all, right? He ain't gonna worry about that. I don't think. But I think the friend is just that constant affirmation to her, even when she's not gonna want it, right? Because eventually, for her to leave, right? She's gonna have to reach that point.
Yeah.
Like, she's gonna have to reach that point, and the idea is hopefully when she reaches that point, she has the support system and resources to get the fuck on.
Mm-hmm.
So, sending you good energy. And domestic abuse is always hard, and I don't think we talk about it enough in the Black community. I think sometimes we try to joke about it, but that shit is real. Right, that shit both ways. Men hitting on women, women hitting on men, and also if we really want to get real and talk about like the LGBTQ community, right? A lot of times the domestic violence is looked over, right? Just because it's same sex partner, right? It's not considered domestic violence, right? No, if you're in a relationship with someone and they put their hands on you, that's a fucking problem. It doesn't matter if they have the same gender, right? Like, so it's a real thing. In our community, and we have to do better at working on it, right? I've never been in a school of rock. When you hear or see somebody getting their ass whooped, you just let it be, right? Like, you know, if I'm your ride or die, I'm throwing in, I'm getting it, like near, I'm getting a metal pipe and we going at it, right? But even if it's neighbors, I don't know, if I'm hearing somebody getting their ass whooped, I'm calling the police.
Crowbar.
You know, I believed in it. I think I did that before. Where was we staying? One of our neighbors, it sounded like she was getting her ass whooped, and he was like, "What you doing?" I said, "I'm calling the police. She getting her ass whooped." And he was like, "What you doing?" I said, it sounds like somebody is whooping ass and they is not fucking. So we're going to let the police clear it up. Right? So it's something I do not play. I am very big on people keeping their fucking hands to themselves. So you did what you're supposed to do. And that's fine. She can be mad. You saved her life.
Yeah.
Right? Like, you know, I don't know. That's a soft spot to me. And the thing is, I really haven't even been exposed to that much. You know, I've been like, not directly, right? I've been lucky enough to not directly be involved in myself or like close people around me domestic violence, right? But for some reason it hits home to me, and I just don't like for folks to touch other folks in that type of, like, it gets me really riled up. I think that might be a separate call, like to work with victims or survivors, I should say, of domestic violence, because it's some bullshit, right? Because it's the person that you love the most, air quote, right? And so vulnerable with, right? And they know your deepest, darkest, what's buttons to press, right? Like, imagine relinquishing, and they got the nerve
to lift their punk ass hands
to you and your children.
Right.
What a betrayal.
Oh, bitch ass nigga.
Yeah, what a betrayal. All right. I don't get upset.
Lead pipe. Water.
Yeah, but let the nigga roll up on you. Be prepared. What up, though?
Here, Nyambi. It's your boy, Sir Jeffrey 5D.
Hey.
Man, it's been so long since I've called, and I ain't shit for waiting this long. And
we love you, side.
More often. I know I say it all the time, but y'all know how it is. You know, you're in school, got 6 classes, you can't even keep your head on straight. But anyway, happy Women's History Month.
Yeah.
I know that y'all was struggling for a little bit trying to get some Black love stories in there. So let me name off some women who deserve a little spotlight.
Okay. Twinkle. Thank you.
Septima Poinsettia Clark.
Oh, Poinsettia.
Kathleen Cleaver.
Yes.
Merle Ever Williams.
Of course.
Fannie Lou Hammer. Dorothy Iron Height. Barbara Charlene Jordan. Greta Scott King. Constance Baker Motley. Sonia Sanchez. Betty Shabazz. Mary Church Terrell. Harriet Ross Green Tubman. One time, two times.
For her. The real one.
Anyway, I can go on forever.
Yeah.
Frances Watkins Harper. You know, we just need to let these women get their flowers.
Acknowledge the ancestors. Bring them in the space. I know
you're already thinking about that because you guys are 2 beautiful Black intellectuals. Anyway, Miriam, I know you hate condolences. I already sent you a message saying my condolences, my bad, but I just want to say, man, I can't really empathize with what you're going through, but I can send my love and light to you and say that, you know, God give you the courage, or, you know, the universe, you know, grand architect, give you the courage and the strength to make it through this.
Amen.
And I just wanted to, in Nyambi, man, you be having me cracking up.
What?
That one episode, Love Bath episode, man, I was dying. I had to rewind it like at least 3 times because I couldn't even hear what y'all were saying. I was laughing too hard. But I want to leave y'all. Y'all know, you know your boy got a book on.
What? He got a book?
I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, he called back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Man, that voice smells so disrespectful. Oh my God, this fire truck is so disrespectful. Anyway,
the book.
Yeah, like I was about to say.
The book.
God damn. So made a nigga lose with you. Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave y'all with some loving words.
Okay.
You know, your boy got a book on Amazon.
There we go. What?
Words from a Crescent Moon. My pseudo name is So Wise.
Okay.
With 3 eyes at the end.
What's it? Words
Please
from
go check that out. Words from a Crescent Moon.
Let me write that down.
Soul Writing One.
Where you at?
Anyway, this poem is called Living Truth.
Ooh.
Often, we find ourselves in the projected image of societal insecurities. Stay firm in the ability to overcome unfathomable adversity. Resistance of the now creates separation from the lesson that's being presented, and therefore we mistake it for the wrong direction. The now conveys no errors, only opportunities for growth. Karma is likened to infinite centrifugal lessons, lesson warp that cycles unattained wisdom for soul progression. False intended directions from foe to guides mace prolongs intended blessings. Self needs no map for your next destination. Time produces repetitive scenes for eyes blinded by fog of mind. Overthought precedes stagnation of channel direction. Essentially, subscribing to a chaotic dualistic paradox veiled as a livable matrix removes knowledge of the paradigm shift. Conditioning of rudimentary processes reduces innovations and personal paths outlived. No tree is made the same. So then, nature's perfected design speaks alternative lifestyles. Honor your core and graciously commit to ethical standards. That's a layman explanation. Live in a life that honors your passions and satisfies your soul.
He came back.
That voicemail is so damn disrespectful.
Come on, sir.
Let me get my finger snaps.
It's called Words of a Crescent Moon. I'm about to buy that this weekend. Oh, that was good.
This is the longest goddamn message I ever
Keep going. It was
Skype
good.
Get some time extension.
Yeah.
Anyway, Miriam, I love you, bro. You guys are like, you know, my family. I swear when I'm listening to Black Love Matters, it's like I'm right there with y'all listening and, you know, just laughing and joking. Nandi, I love you. I hope that you guys enjoy your weekend. Have a great start to next week. And now leave another message next week. Let's keep this going, nigga.
All righty. Thank you.
Nigga, I don't know if you in Detroit or New York, but all those damn sirens in the background.
That's the soundtrack to Black Living. That's the soundtrack to the hood. I felt at home. But again, that's called Words of a Crescent Moon. I'm going to have to buy that. He said, get on Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to make sure I put that on my Amazon cart. Y'all go support him too if you can. It's called Words of a Crescent Moon. You know what? Now that he read that poetry, that might be a fun way to, we got to read this weekend. We're going to go through all the responses and like, present something to y'all, of course. But that might be fun to find like a book of poetry or affirmations or just something like that, right? Like that would be very nice to do. And like maybe we can open the show with that, right? Ooh, open the space. Y'all know I believe in opening the space for ancestors too. So maybe we open the space for ancestors.
The last time I was part of the Kwanzaa crew, they left the space for ancestors. They ain't tell they asked to leave.
You got to tell the ancestors to go because they'll hang around, honey. That's all. No more needed, James. No more needed balling.
They just
you know this Kwanzaa I call it the spirit of Thurgood Marshall. We need him. We need him and all his law to tell us what to do. I call it, I think it was Thurgood Marshall. Who else did I call? Anyway, different episode, I guess. Mm-hmm. Alrighty. Anything else, Near? You gonna close us on out?
No, go ahead and play that because I'm a hoe.
No, we're not. Not the energy we just left. No, we will not do that.
That song got me high.
No, not Jeffrey. Close us out good.
I know.
To
right?
submit your Black Love stories, go to blacklovematters.com, and to submit a question for Kitchen Cable Talk, shoot us the email at blacklovematters@gmail.com. And to leave a comment about anything that we talked about, you can do that on Black Love Matters, SoundCloud, Stitcher, or any form of social media. That's Black Love Matters, Black with no K. Also, don't forget our voicemail at 508-784-1111, 508-784-1111. Talk to y'all later. And remember,
love is ever evolving.
Have a good weekend. Words of a Crescent Moon. Go get that.
Peace.
Bye.